Just wanted to let you know that not normal stream situation tonight. I am going to this fighting event, so down of what we'll cover when I am able to stream. But late last night, when everybody was asleep or going about their lives, this judge decided to block issue a ruling that they were blocking Doge from doing a proper audit of the treasury. And this tweet that I'm going to show you later, if you want to take a look right now, Charlie Kirk tweeted a good rundown of what was going on, like the exact extent of what the judge ruled. And they ruled that that the position of Secretary of the Treasury was just basically like a ornamental position that didn't really carry any weight or doesn't have a say in who gets to look at the books of the country. But that power belongs to the bureaucrats. So the judge issued this ruling without even letting Trump's lawyers look at it. So it was just a liberal judge, liberal lawyers that looked at it. And, as it stands right now, they're saying that Musk cannot look at the Treasury numbers, how money was spent. But, they'll appeal it. It'll go to an appeals court, and I'm sure that common sense will kick in. But I sent the details of that situation to all the liberal people in my family and all the liberal people in my friend group, and not that there's a ton of them, but they're out there. And I said, I just said, thoughts, ? And a lot of them said to me, they're like, well, yeah, we showed transparency in how the money was spent, but I think a lot of people are uncomfortable with an unelected billionaire having so much of a say in what happens with the way that our money's spent. I'm like, oh, really now? You're upset that an unelected billionaire is having a say over how our money's spent? Like, shit, I know that's just never happened before, so yeah, we can't have that. No, I would I'm encouraging these people to take a look at what George Soros has done over the last 20, 30 years. And I mean, at least, here the difference is, this billionaire is saying that he loves America, wants to preserve freedom and free speech and spend our money wisely, whereas George Soros openly says that he hates America, that he wants a borderless society, an open society, and basically everything that is against what we care about. So, I think we're getting there. We're getting somewhere with the liberals, but they're saying that their whole thing is they don't like that Elon's unelected. But I mean, seriously, if you're gonna say as a judge that the president, the Secretary of the Treasury, and the majority side in Congress, if they don't have a say over who gets to look at the books of the country, then who the hell does? Like what, the unelected bureaucracy, the deep state? No, that's nonsense. But that's where we're at. And I like what Pam Bondi's doing. I gotta show you a clip later of what's happening with J.B. Pritzker and what's that attorney general's name in New York City? Letitia James. They're both freaking out. And then Pete Hegseth came out and confirmed what I said yesterday. They said that Trump is in fact going to audit the Pentagon. So Pete Hegseth promised yesterday. He came out and gave a speech to the people at the Pentagon, said we will pass a clean audit before the end of this 4-year presidency, and we owe that to the people. We owe it to them to show that we're spending the money wisely. And I mean, my God, guys, the stuff that we're gonna find when we audit the Pentagon, I genuinely think that we're gonna be able to shave a good $2 trillion off the federal budget after we're done auditing the Pentagon and the freaking the Department of Health and Human Services. Then in addition to that, we got, oh yeah, Elon Musk went to West Point the other day, and they asked him about what the future of warfare looks like. And he gave an Elon Musk answer. He said it's gonna have a lot to do with drones and space and AI. And I mean, I've been saying for a couple of years now that I think that Elon Musk might end up having the most powerful military in the world in the next 10 years. Because think about it, people cannot compare to what robots are going to be able to do. So, if you have robots that don't get tired, have precision accuracy, can go 24/7, you don't need to feed them. They'll probably have freaking solar panels on them or something. If you have, he says he's going to build, 1 billion of them. If Tesla has 1 billion robots, then Tesla has the most powerful military in the world. And then, in addition to that, Tesla is the only freaking or Musk has the only communication technology that cannot get blocked or jammed or intercepted, with Starlink. So like Starlink's the only thing that Ukraine has been able to use. I think even Russia's been using it. Chris Cuomo came out and said some crazy stuff the other day that he said he's trying to make the case that the reason Musk went after U.S. aid first is because U.S. aid launched an investigation into Musk a couple of years ago because of the fact that Russia was using Starlink. But I don't know, I mean, come on, Cuomo, Cuomo was doing so good in terms of coming over to the rational side of things and starting to speak normal and lose the Trump derangement syndrome a little bit, but he's regressed. There's been a regression with Cuomo, even Adam too. These guys are regressing a little bit. So I think when they start seeing the real ugliness of the depths at which we've had money stolen from us from our future freaking generations, maybe that's when they'll start to see the light. But yeah, a lot to talk about. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna aim to do this maybe we'll do it at 2 a.m. today. I'm going to a fight where the main event's at midnight, so we'll see what happens there. If I don't get home until 4, whenever I freaking get home, I'll do the stream. All right. I just wanted to get a little quick rundown for the technicalities. I promised you a stream every day of the year. I have held to that except for my birthday, but a little precursor to the stream later. So love you guys. I'll see you later. Oh, how do I turn this thing off?